Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you from sunny Sarasota, Florida. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Going to be in the 70s. I'm super excited to be alive right now. Thank you so much, dear Lord, for waking me up, getting me my legs to walk to the bathroom so I may use the lavatory. I didn't have to shovel myself into a chair. Some people got hurt in Iraq and Iran, all different places. They are unable to move their legs. Soldiers around the world in all different countries. Some people are paralyzed from car accidents, all sorts of things. They wake up, the first thing they have to do is shift themselves out of bed to go to the bathroom. I was able to walk to the bathroom. I was blessed when I started my day. God bless me every single moment of the day. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. I profess my love to God. I surrender to God, and I love each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live. I appreciate you all. I start my day as I start every day, just feeling grateful and blessed for what has been presented to me. The air in my lungs, the light in my eyes, the smells in my nose, the taste in my mouth, the sounds in my ears, the feels of my touch. Man, what a beautiful senses that I have to experience this beautiful universe. I love you all. Monday morning, baby. Monday morning. Let's jump into the charts, shall we? And let's get it in like we do every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And Rep is up 9%. Waves up 8.7%. Loom, Digibyte, a little bit of movement back up in the action. People are still buying Bitcoin like you read about. People are buying a lot of ETH and Bitcoin, as you can see, kind of taking over. A little bit of Litecoin, some XRP buys coming on in there. A little bit of Chainlink lightly on the side there. But mainly, as you can see, a little Filecoin got thrown in there. But mainly, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum getting poured into the market, and a Matic. Matic, Bitcoin, and Ethereum seem to be the biggest movers of the day. You can see that's where the most liquidity is coming from into the market. So that's just something to think about. And you can see the ticker here as we look at it. We got Cake doing its thing. Hold on, let me, Cake actually back at 343. Interesting enough. DCR down. We got Ago chain. That thing is kind of struggling a little bit, if you ask me. I have to actually, can I move this whole thing up? Yeah. Sorry. Ooh, no, don't do that, Sammy. Get it back on, brother. There you go. That's good enough. All right. Let's move forward. Let's get it in. Let's take a look at the charts. And we're going to look at the whole market. S&P futures were up the last I saw. Now they're back down. Took a bit of a dump. I gave an update to my trading group already. They already got an update. Can you believe that? I already uploaded a video at 8:30 this morning breaking down Bitcoin. If you're in my trading group, you would have already known basically what the market's going to do or what the likelihood of what's happening in the market, right? Let's break it down. HIDOODLES, biggest gainer in the whole market. And I gave it last night in the live stream. If you were watching the live stream, I went over HIDOODLES. I talked about it. I had a fib drawn. The thing looked like it was going to make a move to the upside. It did. It's now in a bit of a flag. The 1 hour time frame suggests it may make a bit of a move. It's staying inside this flag. I'm going to watch it closely. Look, resistance. If HIDOODLES can stay above 0.57, this thing could do numbers. So what are these high coins? I've been talking about them every day now. I've been going over them over and over again. The high coins are fraction. They're like I think it's called fractose or something like that. You know, whenever there's a coin called fractose or, you know, whatever it is. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I usually do. But all you have to know is these are fractional shares of NFTs. So NFTs can be broken up into fractional shares. Then these fractional shares can be sold on exchanges. So if you don't own a high, you know, like a Bored Ape is super expensive, but you can own a Bored Ape. It's basically simple like labs, fractionally reserves, real estate. Very similar idea, all right? That's what we're looking at here on the charts. Let me jump onto that chat. How is the chat doing? Shout out to everybody here that pours the love, pours the energy in. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to Proo. Shout out to Crypto Life Changer. Shout out to everybody here. Fract Share. What up, fam? 333. My man. Spaces left for the last course of 2022 tomorrow. Lifer Vision Trading Course, 3 p.m. East EM tomorrow. Learn the language of the charts, 2 hours that are life-changing. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. And a lot of people want the sauce. They want to know how we do it. They want to get down. How do you get down? Well, you got to get down by getting educated. Education is how people change their lives. Get educated today. Lifer Vision Trading Course for $99. I teach a live class. Maybe someone else does it, but I haven't been able to find it. I don't know any other live class for technical analysis online anywhere else. So jump on into that live class. I will blow your mind. I'll give you every single thing I have. And I'll give you a 9-point checklist, a PowerPoint. I'll give you some cheat sheets and things to get you going that are going to change the way you trade immediately. So jump on in, man. That thumbnail is so fire. Shout out to Yena Mendiola. Shout out to Yena Mendiola. I've never seen you on the live stream. That's a new name. May God bless you and yours. Thank you for the fire emojis. You're awesome. Hi from Italy. Thank you so much. Let's go, lifers. Every single day we wake up, we work out. I worked out today. Did you work out? I did over 150 some odd push-ups in different positions. I feel jacked and loaded, ready to rock. So I hope you feel the same. I hope you took your life by storm the second you woke up. You are not a victim. You cannot play the victim. Hey, I emailed you and did not get any response. It's been a week. How long does it normally take? It takes a second. No one has ever... Did you email CryptoLifers@gmail? Possibly it went to spam, but it's very rare that it takes a week. No, honestly, if you email... I've never heard of that in my whole life. I've never heard of that. Jamie. Vasil Deniv, DM me on Discord. I can probably help you. Yeah, if you're on the Discord... I don't know if that person's on the Discord, though, Jamie, but they may be. If you ever have an issue in your email... You have to remember, my team is my wife is the email system. It's her and a few assistants, so my wife controls it. If my wife's on a plane, your email may take a second. Forget the Binance flood. Believe in Lifer. Believe me, Binance. I believe we don't know for sure, right? If you're worried, keep your money off at exchange. Right? I can't, and I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. However, I believe Binance is going to be good for the next few years. The dude is smart. The dude worked at McDonald's. He is not part of the elite, obviously, right? He's not one of them. He's on his own thing. And if you can't tell that, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me, right? So look, this is coming. This broke up. We got this for 19% yesterday. You could even say, 18, 19, even on the closed candle, 14%. Look, stop loss and everything. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. HIODBS banged on them. I'm just trading the high coins. Literally, they've been pumping. So I've been trading them exclusively for the last 4 or 5 days and some other things that kind of slide in. But mainly it's the high coins, right? If you're in my trading group, jump on into my free server. My free server gives free information. No one else does this. I'm telling you, my free server right here. Check it out. Free guides that I've poured my life and heart into that'll change your life, okay? Dude, I taught a class on blockchain security the second FTX went down for free. I did a live Zoom meeting for anyone that wanted to come on in. I did that, and maybe I'm going to do it again. Honestly, I think I'm going to do something like that again to start the new year. Look how many people love that. Unbelievable. The feedback there was unbelievable. Look at this, though. You're on a great journey. It'll be over before you know it. And if you stick with it and you achieve financial freedom, you will miss the days when you were finding your way. For once you're there, you will realize it was in fact the hard times and those emotions that pushed you to become great. Never stop becoming the greatest version of yourself. And why did I say that? Because one day I finally had made something that gave me enough to breathe. I had enough money in my bank account, and I finally didn't have to work on a 9-to-5 anymore, and I didn't have to, say yes, sir, no, sir to a boss. And I was somewhat free. We're never fully free, the banking system, but I was somewhat free, right? And I could breathe. And that gave me the chance to begin to free others, right? When you get your shackles off, you can help other people get their shackles off. And that's kind of my morality to the world here. I said, Sam, you became financially free. You could run around with money and dance around, have no YouTube channel, just travel the world and be kind of like whatever. Or you could put it on yourself to start an amazing business. I want to start a multi-billion-dollar Web3 marketing company. And it's going to start with me. 5 years from now, we're going to see how we marketed myself to the top. And we're going to be able to do it for anybody else that has a dream, has a vision. If you're a basket weaver, I don't care what you do. If you have a passion, my team in the next 4 or 5 years, we're going to be ready to take you on and propel you to the top. We're starting a multi-billion-dollar Web3 marketing company, and I'm telling you right now, we're going to blow it out the water. The people that come to me, the team that I have, and the work ethic of the people around me is Elon Musk status, baby. You ain't going to play with us. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. When the boss works tirelessly, day in and day out, you have a group of people that will do the same, and it becomes infectious in the company. And that's the kind of company that we have going on right now, and I'm super excited to be a part of it. HIOD is also on my radar, okay? It's in a falling wedge. Let me show you what it looks like. It's quite interesting. And I trade the 22-hour a lot. I love the 22-hour. Whenever it's oversold in the stochastics RSI, it gives me a bit of a tickle in my... I'm not going to say it gives me a tickle in my throat. But look, there's a bit of a cup and handle there. It's a racy cup and handle. I kind of call it a Nike cup and handle. See the Nike check? You also have this shoulder. Bit of a head and a right shoulder forming. I wouldn't be surprised if this 22-hour did break at least to the point of control. It gets to the point of control, it's likely to go up to 0.02666s. Again, anything is possible. I don't own any of this. I may not trade it. I may. It depends on how I feel at the moment. But right now, it's starting to look pretty scrumptious to me. HIDOODLES on the radar. All right. Everyone comes in here for the Bitcoin update. Let's jump on into Bitcoin and see what we see here. Shout out to everybody in the game. 100% get free and free others. There you go, man. And the more people I free, the more people we can free. I have a passion for helping people. No doubt I am here with you long term, Sam. Let's go. Rack up 100 million. Donate 90. 100% with you, baby. 100 mil, donate 90. I gotta have at least 100 mil in my bank account, and then I donate like a couple hundred million. I'm not saying Bankman Fried. I'm not trying to give it all away. You know what I mean? I do want to have a beautiful home. I do want to have I do want to have a beautiful life. You know what I mean? But I want to get to a point where I can give away 90% because I just don't need it. At that point, I'm living to help others. You want to get to a point where your life is only exists for other people to have a better life. That's all, right? 10x doodly doo. Way to go, DK. DK, yeah, buddy, they're banned, but they can still send friend requests even if they're not on the server. Remember that. They can remember who was who. Shady, shady, shady. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin and what we see happening for the day. All right. Right now, the 22-hour does suggest we could push, but see how it's kind of rolling there? I've seen that double bottom. That could be a nasty dump to the downside. Even just that little move down, you could see a nasty move all the way back down to the double bottom here at 15,600. There's a chance that we do make this giant double bottom. I'm watching it closely, and it is setting up for a possible move here. So it's on my radar. You should be on your radar too. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. I'm not an investment advisor, financial advisor at all. I will never advise you on your portfolio, ever. Don't ever ask me to sit with you and rebalance. That's not going to happen. That's not what I do on my one-on-ones. I'm a teacher, and you are a student. That is our education. And another cool thing I like to talk about is just if you go to the About section of my crypto channel, okay, and you take a look at it, I just, what my business does, educates people on technical analysis and safe practices of crypto. The relationship is strictly student to teacher. What my business does not do, I will never consult you on your portfolio or tell you what to buy or sell. I will never manage your money for you as well for any reason. If anyone contacts you offering these services, they are impersonating me and it's a scam. I am not a financial or an investment advisor. Thank you for watching. So what my business does not do, clearly stated. Look, we have 2.8 million views. Are you kidding me? 2.8 million views. If you told me that I would have amassed 2.8 million views, man, I believed it, but unbelievable, man. Shout out to the lifers. You have done this. It's each and every one of you. I went out, we did it together, but we built a community. We built something strong on our way to 100,000 subscribers, on our way to 40,000, on our way to 50K. What a day it is to be alive. We accomplished something amazing in the last 3 years, okay? 3 years and 4 months now, about 3 years and 2 months. I started this channel September 2019, baby. So you can change your life in 3 years. See what I'm saying? Anything is possible. 1.8 million Armand, LOL. I love the thumbnail. People are loving the thumbnail, but it's true. It's true. Santa rally, or are we going to get flushed? So look, what I see right now is a bear flag. I see us falling out of the rising wedge to the downside, and I see us in a bear flag. It is an ascending triangle, which is a 50-50 bilateral pattern. But to me, it's bear flaggy. Also, you're below the 200 SMA. Whenever you end up below the 200 SMA and its resistance, you're likely to take a nasty dump to the downside. This is highly likely to dump. I'm just making it really clear to you. So my probability is to short the market. You do whatever makes you happy. You can yell and scream. You can kick the screen. You can scream at me. You can say, no, I'm long. How dare you? And it could pump tomorrow and you can call me a clown. I'm okay with that. Here's the reason why. Is because, am I 100%? Has everything I ever put out on my live stream happened? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. No YouTuber is 100%. No analyst is 100%. It just doesn't happen. So if I'm not 100%, that means I'm going to be wrong sometimes, correct? Right? People seem to watch a YouTuber, and think that because I do this every single day that I can't be wrong. I must be right every time. And we have a high probability, I'll give you that. But I like to talk about the fact that I'm a human being, and it is what it is, especially at the end of the year as we come to terms with where we are in life. Also, I showed you the fact that this could be a shoulder, this could be a head, and this could be kind of a right shoulder. It's messy, but I have seen that pattern in my life actually play out. I've seen the messiest, strangest head and shoulder patterns dump to the downside. And with the neckline right here, that thing could definitely dump on you. So I'm just pointing that out. If you don't see it, it's okay. You don't have to see everything, but it is what it is. We take a look at the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour is also overbought, but it's trying to loop here. This is interesting. It is showing some signs of life with, it looked like a nasty dump, but now it's kind of going sideways. However, what I also see here is this, shoulder, kind of a head and a right shoulder pattern too that wants to dump, and multiple resistances. Resistance. So we just can't get back above 16,800. So if the bulls can't break a candle above 16,800, expect more downside. Pretty simple as that, right? Just expect more downside. It is what it is. There's nothing else we can really say or do about that. It is what it is. So, yeah, boom. 16,730. All right. So right now, I'm more bearish than bullish based on that 4 hour time frame. Based on the 15-minute, looks like to roll over too. Now, granted, we get an amazing short squeeze to the upside. This could be an inverted Bart Simpson. There's probabilities. You're above a high volume node, which means you could get all the way up to the next one, which is at least here. And if we shrink it down, there's another idea. Go to my plus sign here. But, I have to remain bearish. You repetitively can't get above this support zone. That's previous support, becomes new resistance. You basically SR flip. You flip this upside down, and that's look, previous resistance becomes new support. You like to long that retest. I believe you're bearishly retest in this area, and you're likely to dump to the downside. 15 minutes not looking great. 1 hour is an indecision, and the 4 hour wants to take you to the downside. And I can see a rollover there on the 22. So right now, I'm suggesting bearishness. All right. Your hopium is that you hold this trend line that I got drawn and you begin to bounce back to the upside and you kind of form this down, upward momentum. However, that in itself creates a giant rising wedge and a bear flag, okay, that I've been talking about on a bigger scale too as well. And again, like this bear flag has a measured move to the downside here. That's taking you to 15,100 and then, you know, at least to this double bottom area at 15,650. All right, let's take a look at the total market cap of Bitcoin and of the entire market, right, and see what we're seeing. Not just Bitcoin, but the whole market. It's basically doing the exact same thing because we got a little Bitcoin dominance back. So it's doing the exact same thing. And you can see we lost my $800 billion level that I talked about so much. Then I was hoping we would hold 825. We lost that. Once we lost this level, I've been saying that we were going to drop. I've predicted this whole thing. We talked about it. We went over it till I was blue in the face. Since we were here, we talked about how significant 806 in this point of control was. Look how we lost the point of control. All you had to do is short a point of control. Once that candle closed there, nice short to the downside. Short's likely to continue. That's a continuation pattern on the short. You flip it upside down, you would long that in a flag. It's a bull flag, it's a bear flag. So I'm bear flagging overbought on the 4-hour time frame. Regardless of some miraculous short squeeze, the probabilities are that we're going to head lower, at least to double bottom here at $740 billion. Once we get there, I'll open up another smaller time frame, look at the flag, and then we may continue even lower. However, that could be our last stop before we eventually make our move back to the upside. Bigger pattern at play, if we look at the total market cap, is this falling wedge, right, which do break 68% of the time to the upside. So we're looking for this falling wedge to break back above the zone. However, if we lose this, you can see there's the liquidity. Do we go to really 232? No, we don't. That point of control, I will put my life on the line. You never know, but I would put my life on the line and say we will. Oh, no, actually, that's 236 billion. I'm so sorry. You know, do we lose $500 billion and head up all the way down here? Does Bitcoin go to 9,000? You know, $12,000? I mean, there's a chance. This is kind of suggesting that if you don't hold that, you're going to see a massive dump to the downside and lose $500 billion out of the market. I'm not trying to scare everybody, but I'm just showing you that we're on the precipice. Like the bulls really have to show up there at that double bottom and get us to take a move. The daily is oversold. It's a good sign that the daily could suggest a pump back to the upside, but this is the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. We go over it every day. We knew the $800 billion level was significant. We talked about it. I went over it. Once we got above it, I got excited. We got all the way to 854. It was like amazing. I was like, wow, billions of dollars ran into the market, and then we struggled. So I just love good moves. Exactly. We don't care about a long or short. We just want to move 100%. That's the trading lifestyle. So we're looking for a move to the downside here on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. So we've gone over the S&P futures. We've gone over the total market cap. We've gone over Bitcoin. We've showed you multiple altcoins already and things that we're looking at. All right. We've given you a lot of information. Talked about the VRVP. Went over the stochastics RSI. Made a little reference to what rising wedges break down, what falling wedges do. Showing you what a bear flag and a bull flag is. Talking about the moving averages, how we were below the 200 SMA on the 4-hour. We have given you more information than you could probably get your hands around if you don't know what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you, you definitely want to jump into this course because right now you're taking it in. But once you take the course, my live streams come out like 3D. It's like having 3D glasses with the course, and things are going to change. So I highly suggest you invest in yourself. The information you get in this course, you get to keep for the rest of your life. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not like a coat that gets old, you eventually buy a new one. It's not like a beer that you eventually, fart out or piss out or throw up out, right? It's not like some food you get that probably isn't that healthy for you at any of these local restaurants. And so for $99, do something for yourself for once in your life. This will be one of the best things you ever did for yourself. Start loving yourself. Get yourself interested. Get yourself educated. Get it from the man who shows up every single day and is willing to be here for you no matter what. Amen. Speaking of precipices, looking at the bar pattern fractal on the SPY from back in 2008 compared to 2002. Yikes. You are absolutely correct. Shout out to Rainy Abraham, 3D. His course is like Avatar, the way of the water. Finbook, I love you, man. Life Revision is 100, and I have a copy of class. Is amazing, too. Yeah, I give you a copy of the class. Sam, also a CME gap at 8,900 on the 4-hour time frame. Hey, there you go. This chat is fire. It is. Shout out to Daniel Pierce, man. Is the course still discounted for a $99? It is, baby. It is. You join that $99, $60. I want everyone to get educated. That was my wife's vision. She said, you know what? I want everyone to be educated. Join and do yourself a favor, my man. I believe we're in for a big dumpski starting off the new year. I definitely don't know, and it could be the other way, but I believe we're headed down further. What you did, David Brumbley, is you said, I think, I feel, or I believe, the 3 words we don't use here on the channel. Worse than profanity, honestly. It's what do the charts convey and nothing else, my man. I appreciate your input, but I just want to change your mindset and your use of language. I want you to understand that we don't use those words here. I believe, I think, and I feel have no place in the trading group, okay? Gonzo breaks it down so easy to understand. My man, thank you so much for the love. How many people here have taken the course? How many people? I mean, 80% of the whole live stream. I just want to see, you know. I want to know how many people have taken the course. Put a thumbs up. Took the course, took the course, took the course, took the course. Let me know. Hey, do you see Binance US is buying Voyager Digital? That's good news that Binance has the money to do that. Daniel Pierce, facts. Spragiel Tojas, man, I love you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Look at this. This guy, Elton Jess, took it twice and want to take it again. My man, I love that. I have it. It was fire. The course is the best 100 I ever spent 3 times right here. Took the course, took the course, took the course. I need to. I should have by now. Look at all these people telling you what to do. Took it. What do you, the red and green RS and the Stokes mean? Cat orange whistling. What do the red and green RS? Those are just, those are divergences. Took the course. When I joined the 99, my life literally changed. And I know this is only the beginning. The 99 is the place for all to be, in my humble opinion. Jacob L. March this year. Course is the best. Hey, Lifer, I'm in a Woo short. How do you see Woo playing out? Send in a super chat, man. Do the right thing. It's only $1.99. Don't play me. Change my whole life forever. Never, ever leaving me. Dude, I love that. Thank you, Dominic. God bless you, brother. Don't wait. Sign up now. Course rocks. The Lifer course is life-changing. Jamie, we got to get screenshots of this and start posting these somewhere. I mean, this is a testimonial in and of itself. All these people took the trading course, rewatched it 3 times, took the course and became elite. Coincidence? David K. Paid the 99. My life has been fine. I do SEO 5+ years. Can I join? Email my wife at cryptolifers@gmail. You start doing some SEO on our channel. You start showing us that it's working. We'll work out a deal. Email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail. Yes, please. Show us the deal. They all speak true. It changes your whole perspective on life and trading. I've been here since before you had the beginner's course, Lifer. Wow. You're an OG. You're an OG. Don't play me. I love you, Justin Burdick. Took the course. Best course I've ever taken. Wow. Like, I didn't think we were going to get this much feedback this fast. You people are unbelievable. May God bless each and every one of you. That is awesome. This is why I do what I do. This is why I will not stop, no matter how many powers that be try to shut me down. One thing I learned is if David K. or Rainier tell you to do something, just do it. Hey, they listened to me flat out. When I told them to do something, they didn't go again. They said, okay, this man is the man. I'm listening. It's about, once you are, Lifer's 3-month 99 special, $330 includes Lifer Vision trading course. The perfect way to begin your Lifer journey. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Can't stop, won't stop, baby. So I'm predicting a short. Whether it happens or not, we don't know, but it's most likely. All right, the RSI is the only thing that can kind of give you some hope here. It is oversold. RSI suggesting we could get a bounce back to the upside. And, we should have kind of went lower. We had, one good sign is we did kind of plug up the blood loss here. Bleeding, and we've been slow. This could be setting up for a possible double bottom here, which I would be grateful for. Trust me, I don't like to see Bitcoin plummet. I own a good amount of Bitcoin. I don't want to see it plummet. And I'm not about swing trading it. I hold my BTCs, but we're looking for a possible double bottom off of $756 billion. So our next big level to watch, everybody, 756. We lose 756, we're coming to 745. We lose 745, and it's going back into the $600 billion level. Lifer, you wouldn't believe my life story. The fact that I'm here doing this is unbelievable to me. Elton Jess, please send me an email with it, because it changes my life when you guys really reach out. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you can, share me your life story. I would love to read it. And if you would let me share with others, if possible, I would ask you 100% first. But thank you so much for that love, man. I would love to read it. No sound. We got sound, baby. We know. I'm pretty sure we got sound, Brian. You just got to refresh your page. You'll be good. You're the next 100x token or project. Shout out to Diamond Hands, my man. Thank you for the love. So we've done a lot of teaching today already this morning. You didn't even realize it because it happened so fast, but you got implemented with a lot of data that could change the way you even look at the charts today. You might not even know what the VRVP is, and it's showing us where the liquidity lies. Once you lose these big areas called point of controls, you're likely to fall to the bottom of the mountain. It's very similar to a ball on a hill. Picture a ball here at the top of the hill. The ball, if it gets pushed this way, it's going to fall down the hill, right? If it gets pushed this way, it's going to fall down the hill. Same thing. Once you lose a level of liquidity, you're likely to drop down to the volume area lows or the volume area highs. This is how it works. And I can prove this to you and show it to you happening over and over again. This is likely why we end up down here at $739 billion. All right. Okay. We've gone over the DXY, right? We've talked about the S&P. We really are on a roll today. What do the yellow and blue represent on the VPVR? They represent buying and selling. All right. If you go here and you look at it, and you could change the colors if you want. The VRVP, I call it, because it's the visual range volume profile, right? Number one, it's going to come with 24 rows. You're going to want to slap a 0 next to that and add that. Style and visibility. Look, so down volume, up volume. Up volume is blue. Down volume is the yellow. And you could change it, but everyone likes, value area up is blue, value area down, right? So up volume is blue, down volume is yellow, all right? So buys and sells. Chief buyers and sellers. There you go, man. My life story is a trip too. You guys would be like, wow. I mean, I can't wait. This man is always teaching. Shout out to Master Chief. I teach all day. It's just what I am. I just want to give knowledge every day of my life. That's what I want to do. That is my destiny. I realized my destiny was to help others find their way. And as I did that, it helped me find my way. You know what I'm saying? I found that was the best way for me to live. For my whole situation, it made the most sense for me. Okay. So I've given you some ideas that I see. Fresh cut diamonds. That thing was hot recently too. That's interesting. TXA has been on my radar, right? Pumping on and off recently. The coin of the week, in my opinion, is the ton coin, right? Wasn't this the Telegram coin or whatever too? Got a little bit of a sell-off here with Bitcoin, but it's going to consolidate. If you can see, it's forming a bit of an ascending triangle, right? An ascending triangle. That's what this is, in my humble opinion. You'd be like, oh, but you just negated that top piece of that chart. So I'm like, all right. It is a rising wedge, though. To me, it's funny. A rising wedge or... Now, if it loses this level, it's going to come in double bottom and possibly start making a falling wedge. It's all about the bigger time frame. Bigger time frame suggests that this thing could actually move. Could be getting ready for some type of parabolic run. Nothing else is starting a parabola like this. So this is what's called the parabola. When price action starts a parabola, it goes up in about 5 steps. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, right? Trading. Let's see if I can find this. It's a quick, easy little chart that a lot of people use. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. This is awesome. But you got your parabolic curve, step-like formation. You got base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, and then you eventually get a parabolic runoff that's basically out of control. That's where you should be getting out of these runs. We've seen this many times on many coins if you've been in my trading room. If you stick with me for over a year or two, you're going to start knowing, you'll know this. Everything happens in sections and in cycles, so you won't understand. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the blow off top, right? And so there's a chance, and I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but if any coin we see right now, Ton is starting the idea that it could be parabolic. It's getting oversold in the 22-hour, making the rising wedge. All of these start with basically a rising wedge pop-off. Then they usually fall off sideways, but that's kind of how these begin. Now, it doesn't mean it can't dump to the downside. 68% chance that this does dump. It's against you. That's why it's more of an anomaly. But the fact is that we got above a high volume node. This thing has been plowing forward. I've been talking about it since it's been down here. We nailed it since 150. It's continuing to pump. So TON is on my radar. We're going to go over it. We talk about it, and it's definitely something that you want to look at. Don't forget, if you're in my trading group, we have so many things for you. We have, number one, we have free guides, gains on gains, and testimonials. The testimonials are out of control. People pour in them. Funny. But Sam, I got into crypto in 2022. Been watching YouTube since then. I found you about a year ago and I've been watching your live. You're by far the best YouTuber out there. Your passion, dedication for teaching and helping people is on another level. I've been teaching myself through videos and I've learned so much from you. I decided to set up my skills, join the trading group this month for 6 months, and took part in the class today. The content, information, and guidance available in the trading group is out of this world. The class is packed full of information and knowledge that is a necessity to learn and is extremely interesting. Sam, the guidance, positivity, mindset, lifestyle, and motivation you provide the community with is unique and extremely beneficial to one's success. You have helped me navigate through these markets conditions with success. You are a real one. Thank you so much for everything you do. And may God bless you, man. I love it. Good afternoon. Hope all is well. I joined the group about 3 weeks ago. I've learned so much as well in those few weeks. Thanks to Sam and everyone in the group, I now feel comfortable to start trading. I've been doing paper trading. Wanted to ask if anyone can recommend a PC setup. I'm on a laptop now. Thank you. Hope everyone is good. 4 months of watching and learning. Been in the Discord for 2 months. Only hit rate was 30 to 40%. Now 4 months of sticking with the lifer. I'm getting a hit rate of 72.5 to 86% hit rate. Join the Crypto Lifers. He started upping his percentage probability in his trades, right? You nailed it, brother. I'm getting ready to be laid off here soon, and I'm glad I found Sam too. Hopefully I won't go back to painting bridges when I become a millionaire. Me and my wife will run out of rehab. The motivation in this group is unmatched. So there's just, and it goes on and on and on, and you could read them, and I don't pay these people. These people come out, they write life stories. There's videos. Here's a video testimonial with my man Roy Benitez, who has 1 million followers on Instagram. Like, he is a known, amazing guy, have his life put together, super successful guy, and he loves the trading group. Watch this video, get to know him, understand it. Here's a link here. Let me put that link in the comment.
How did you find me?
I was amazed. I got to meet him in Florida. He took me to the gym, and he explained, hey, this is why I joined the trading group. Understand what other people are figuring out through the group. Don't listen to me. Listen to the masses. Listen to everybody else. They're going to show you what's happening. Hey, Lifer, I'm in a Woo short from 1369. Thoughts? Woo trades. Let's take a look at our baby Woo on KuCoin. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Shout out to Gage Davey. All right. So he's in a Woo short. Now, the short also, in my humble opinion, began to play out. And it's following Bitcoin. Remember that. All coins somewhat follow Bitcoin. So remember, Bitcoin's in this big upward channel. And Bitcoin's at the bottom of the channel, right? Doesn't this look a lot like BTC? And it does. So the idea here is, okay, Bitcoin's in the channel. This is in a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. You're very oversold on the 22-hour. 4 hours suggests that it may roll over. I see what you're seeing here. High risk, though. In my mind, the short kind of, you got your dumpage. Now you're in a bit of a flag here. You are in a descending triangle. That's it's a bilateral pattern by law, but mainly I do see a dump to the downside in my lifetime. Like, from what I've seen, bearish, more bearish than bullish. Okay. Oversold in stochastics. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, though, suggests that, hey, maybe you do get a bounce. 1 hour suggests it can bounce, so if I was in a short, I'd keep the short open. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I keep the short open until this makes its way back to the downside. But again, anything is possible. We could get a short squeeze, and this might actually get pushed all the way up, and you'll be one squeezed because you're in a short, right? So just be careful. In my mind, the smart money already took big profits out of the short. You're kind of towards the end of it. But as I said before, I am suggesting Bitcoin makes a move to the downside, and that would actually complement your short. So again, anything is possible. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing should be saying should be taken as such. What I'm just looking at, maybe you want to look at the stochastics RSI a little more. Maybe you want to get to know the MACD a little bit. Maybe you understood what the VRVP is, and look, resistance at the point of control. If you can't get back above this point of control, the short's likely to continue to the downside. Could you take a look at Shiba Inu from Xander Habis? It has a countdown going until some news is released. Is the chart looking to pump like a pump is coming? God bless. Hey, show me the chart, show you the news. Let's take a look. Shout out to Xander Harris. God bless you, Xander. Thank you for the love. Woo Short from Thoughts and Shiba Inu. Thank you so much, CNC Ireland, running with the super chats. We still have spaces left in class tomorrow. They're signing up fast. My wife just texted me. Lifer Vision Trading Course. Jump on in today. You saw how many people took the course. You saw how many people said they should have taken it. Don't fall short. I could die tomorrow. This course may not be here next week. I'm telling you right now, I hate to be morbid, but I'm being honest. There's no guarantees that this course will be around after tomorrow. I mean, it should be, right? Everything should be okay. I should be able to live my life, but there's no guarantees. I would get the knowledge from me as soon as you could, because you never know if you're going to be able to get it again. I'm just being honest. That's just the facts of life. I'm not trying to, it is a good sell point, but it also is just the facts of life, all right? Thank you, Lifer. I didn't want to use the word I know because I know it could go up or down. But I will say I know looking at the charts. The likelihood is that we're going way down after years. You don't say I know. You don't say I know. You say the charts convey. You say what the charts convey is a likelihood of a move to the downside. And that way you don't say I feel, you don't say I know, and you don't say I think or I believe. It's what the charts convey. Charts convey the probability is to the downside. That's all. That's all you got to say, right? And I'm sorry to call you out. I didn't mean to do that. I think you're amazing. You know what I mean? Buy before I die. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Buy before I die, baby. Straight up. I said it. I did say it. Flux getting pounded to the downside back to 44 cents. Flux, man. Kind of sad. I believed in Flux. Starting to move a little bit. I mean, it could be a long-term play, but right now it's getting pounded. Ooh, my headphones and my... Ooh, that hurts. My headphones and my glasses were crushing a piece of my ear. It's why I 25x waves every day. Easier for me as I have a... learn how to import max global charts into TradingView. Honestly, I don't know. They don't have enough, and that's the problem. You have to kind of use it. That's what I keep telling Max Global that. Like, whatever is going on, we got to get a better relationship with TradingView. I took the course in October, and after the class, I spent a good month absorbing what I learned and practicing. My goal is to start trading with the Lifer course. It has helped me gain the... Flux is getting fluxed, I know. The confidence to trade and be successful in it. God bless you. Shout out to Bala. Thank you for jumping on in. ETH looking strong on the $2 super chat. Interesting. ETH is looking strong. A. And that Plutonians just keeps pushing up. That thing just blasted even more. But couldn't beat us, man. We got the biggest gainer of the day in the trading group. If you're in my trading group, we have the biggest gainer of the day. And it's actually still in a flag like I'm showing you. This thing could continue to the upside. It's showing some viciousness here. Like, people do not want to give it up. There's definitely some fiending going on. And if people keep wanting to buy the NFTs, it'd be on OpenSea, people ripping it, right? Triple falling towers on Bitcoin. Dump, baby. That's what I see. I see the same thing that you just called out. Yeah, like the head and shoulder there, triple, whatever you want to call it, for sure. Funny, I was looking at XDC last night, and it pumped today. It's funny. It was on my radar. Let's take a look at it here on the 4-hour time frame. Pumped hard, actually, right now. Up 14%. Nice move. It was like one of the smaller coins. I'm like, I actually put it out to my trading group. I'm like, this thing could start to make a bit of a bottom. I wasn't really into the pump there. I was more into like up and down, up and down. I just want to see if it can really begin to bottom. This is one of the smaller coins that's attached to the ISO 222. When we do the Great Reset and they bring in XRP and they're stacked of gold and all that happens, this is going to be the one that kind of rolls with the crew. So I always have it on my radar. All right. Let's take a look at what I see happening here for high sand 33. All right. So look, it broke out, then it flagged out again. Suggested it could make a move here to the upside. And you can see it already is up about, from this little flag, about 17%. And he came back down on a wick, still holding 12% gains, which are beautiful in a bear market. I see this continuing to the upside, possible chance. Actually, I'm going to delete my work because I see it differently now than I saw it before. Hey, if you keep using your brain, keep changing your brain, you're eventually going to see things somewhat differently than you saw before, okay? And here we have it. I mean, and you'd be like, Sam, I just saw you cut that head off. Why? Well, it just, number one, if you draw trend lines for a living, you're going to start to feel them and know them. And this is a weird trend line. It's very rare that a trend line was of this angle. Usually the trend line's somewhere between a 38 and a 54 degree angle, and mainly on the almost like 45s. Like this is awkward for a trend line in my opinion, but it's still somewhat there, but it's awkward. Kind of dipped below, came back up. And so I have this instinct from doing this for years to just bend the trend line sometimes. And again, it goes against traditional TA. Some people will say, but you're cutting off a candle. I don't understand. But I've been doing this for so long that over time I get the gist, I get the idea, I get the feel of it. So to me, this is getting tight in the channel. The 1 hour is getting oversold, probably not the best time, right? But I take a look at the 4 hour also coming on. There's a chance it comes on down again, a little lower. Maybe we extend this bottom trend line and maybe, we come down a little lower. But it's on my radar for a possible move to the upside, okay? His high sand 33. And if you can't tell, NFTs, the Trump NFTs came out. NFTs really haven't gone anywhere because art is still popular. People love art. People love collecting. Collecting has never gone away. Collecting has been an age-old trend that has never died. People love collecting things of all things in shapes and types. It's only a matter of time till humans would start digital collecting. Now, we are very overbought in the 4 hour, but we're just getting extended. What I see here is this tightness and lack of bearish momentum. That gives me the confidence that this could actually do some damage. So I'm taking a look at this possible move to the upside, high sand 33. Again, you'd have to put your education on this, see how it makes you feel. It's just something that my brain is starting to pick up on. The algorithm in my brain is starting to say, hey. I see the tight moving averages. The 200 is the outlier moving parallel with the bottom of the channel. I point this out all the time, something that I talk about. Do we come down and bounce off the point of control for a double bottom? There's a chance, but these higher lows interim have told me that there's something brewing here for his sand 33. So again, we keep doing this. It's been a week straight now. We've been hitting these over and over and over again. Also, if you're not watching the trading group, what I do is I like to post this so at least you get an update and you can see what's going on. So that way, if you aren't able to see the live stream, because I know some people want to be on the live stream every day. I've talked to people recently that like all they want to do is be on the live stream every day, but they can't. Their job gets in the way. They have to babysit. Something happens where they're unable to do that, right? So I just want to also try to, I attempt to keep everybody updated. I've been up since 6:45 in the morning looking at the markets. I make my first post by 7:15, 7:20. Then I start going over the all coins that I think are highly likely. I start posting it to the trading group, and then I go over Bitcoin, the S&P futures, and some other things. And I gave them an update already this morning. So we've been working hard already for about 4 hours straight. By the time it's 11 in the morning, we've been grinding. And a lot of days I'm even up by 5 in the morning going over the market. So that's what the life of a trader. It's not an easy life. You think trading is going to be this easy waltz through life? No. You're going to have to be super disciplined. You're going to have to, I suggest working out all the time, drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated. Super key. Mountain Valley spring water every single time. Rodney Danger had this water. This is the best water in the world. I'm telling you right now. It comes from Arkansas out of a spring that's been operated from 1871. Spring Valley water has been nationally recognized and awarded multiple times for its refreshing taste and exceptional quality. Its balanced, crisp taste and purifying power comes from the rich, unique blend of the minerals the spring flows through. And since 1871, we've bottled it right here in a remote valley of Ouachita Mountains, U.S. Ouachita. Oh, no, the Ouachita Mountains. That's how you say it. Yeah, the Ouachita Mountains, USA. And I'm pretty sure it's out of Arkansas. Yeah, source, Garland County, Arkansas. It's also a recyclable bottle, the green, you gotta love it. America's premium water since 1871. It does cost a pretty penny in the store. They got it at some local places. Whole Foods has it. I think even Publix here in Florida has it. Funny how the different regions of the country have different supermarkets. Like Florida has completely different supermarkets than we have. We don't have any of the ones you guys have. Then you go to LA, they got Ralph's and all this other stuff. We don't got Ralph's. We have Star Market, Stop and Shop, Whole Foods. Look at this though. This is an NFT brand. I'm going to get the actual, I feel horrible because I can't promote their actual brand right now. They didn't pay me. This is just not promoting. I like to talk about things I like. This coin is really cool. Let me show if I can show this coin. I'm willing to waste some of the time here to show the coin, and then we're gonna jump back into super chats and stuff. But check this out. Calmness, happiness, sweetness, right? Seekers of the eternal. Okay? It's got a nice like gridded feel to it. And it's got some Sanskrit there, which I don't know what it is, and it's got the Om, right? So why am I talking about this? What's going on? Like what does it matter, right? Well, it's because there was a group of guys at the NFT space at the Miami Web3 conference, right? And there we go. And they had these beautiful NFTs of sacred geometry. They were unbelievable, really unbelievable. And they handed you this and a little pamphlet for free. And it came in a little plastic case. And honestly, man, I've been carrying it around everywhere I go since Web3. And because it's calmness, happiness, sweetness, and you know what? Always be nice. Always be in a good mood. There's no reason to be hateful. There's no reason to be nasty. There's no reason to raise your voice. You can handle every situation with calmness, happiness, and sweetness. It doesn't mean you might have to step in and yoke somebody up if they, disrespect your wife. I'm ready to go at any moment in time. You see why I got the guns going. But the whole point is, I don't want to have to do that, right? I want to be as peaceful as possible, as loving as possible, and to spread God's love throughout the world, all right? You do what you have to do when you have to do it. Don't get me wrong, all right? Yeah, all right. Guys, what do you all think about KuCoin safety? KuCoin has been legit for a long time. They're actually coming out and pointing out their proof of reserves. Anything could happen at any given moment in time, all right? Majority of your money, like mine, is on a hardware wallet, all right? TradingView is the second most powerful tool. Agreed. Super chat, Shiba Inu, ETH, and Caspa. Ooh, I want to look at Caspa. Look, this is starting to pump a little bit. I don't know what's going on. To me, it's a little oversold in the 4 hour. I'd like for it to come back down and bounce. Maybe it goes on some crazy tear. I personally think it's a little high risk for me. I like the 4 hour to reset when I get into a trade personally. So I'd be looking for it to come and bounce off this bottom trend line. And if I miss it, I miss it. Maybe it pumps and it comes back down for the retest. I'd rather the retest or the bottom trend line break. It does seem to be kind of moving right now, though. All these high coins are just out of control. So remember, HIDOODLES still in the flag. Looks like it could do some damage. Actually breaking out of the flag right now as we speak. You see, that's a slight little breakout, and there's a bend there. Could be a push-up for HIDOODLES. Doge, the short for Doge. Look at that thing plowed. Remember this? I don't know if you remember, but I put out this little flag. Now, they came down and they stopped everybody out, right? Quick little stop squeeze. But boom. And then remember, the 1 hour isn't amazing, but it's breaking out. And I bet that 4 hour looks good because Bitcoin's overbought in the 4 hour. Yeah, and so Bitcoin dumps even more. The Doge short's going to plow out. And it's interesting because Doge looks like it could have made a move on the daily in the 22. I got some mixed signals for Doge. But if Bitcoin plows to the downside, this Doge short will continue to the upside. The idea is never chase a green candle, find out a flag continuation pattern on the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 7 minute. Heck, the smaller time frame you have to go to find a flag or something that shows you a probability. I never jump into a green candle. Again, that's not financial advice. It's just trading 101. That's just trading terms. Just wait for a flag. Never jump into a green candle. I wouldn't personally jump into a green candle. Not a good look. All right. Someone asking about SHIB. SHIB usually moves with Doge, but it has its own little countdown. Something's going on with SHIB. So let's take a look at SHIB here on KuCoin. Shiba Inu. I've been using KuCoin since 2017. I never had an issue either. Right off the bat, look what I see here. I see a shoulder, I see a head, and I see a right shoulder. You see that really fast? If you have that lightning speed pattern recognition, like the Lifer, which you will get if you stay in my trading group. That could pump to the upside, all right? I'm just something on my radar that I saw. I've seen a slanted head and shoulder like that actually play out. Kind of like this one, shoulder, head, right shoulder, eventually does make it to the top, which would have been the move from the neckline to the head, and that was, I could prove it to you because it's like you would have taken the neckline to the head, you would have swung that up. That would have basically been, your measured move. Anyway, So what do I see happening for Shiba Inu? Overbought on the 4-hour time frame, not in the best place, right? So a flag or some sideways behavior, at least for it to continue. I'm looking for a possible double bottom for SHIB. And you can see me, I'm attempting to call a bottom here for Shiba Inu. It bottomed here last time before the big pump. It's attempting to hit the same areas of low liquidity where people just feel like, hey, there's not much left to go down to the downside. You got what, 5 zeros, 868 for Shiba Inu, up 1%. The daily suggests it can move. 3-day chart also suggests that it's a possible double bottom. So I'm watching for a move for SHIB on the bigger time frames for sure. Okay. 22-hour also did get a bit of a move, but didn't get too much of a pump. SHIB's got to get back above that 965 line here. See this yellow line there? And we'll find out exactly what it is. 957. And honestly, it's at the low high volume node, which means it's likely to come back up to this point of control to get some action. That would be 300 on 900, which would be about 30% gain to the point of control. Then you'd see, does it come down and bounce, and where does it go? It does have a bigger measured move out of the falling wedge, and it's attempting to double bottom. Daily looks good. I wish I got a little more momentum out of that 22-hour, but it doesn't mean that it can't just get a MACD cross here and get a move to the upside. So big time frames look okay. I wouldn't chase the 4-hour, though. I don't like where the 4-hour is. I'd wait for the 4-hour to reset, possibly comes back down for one more bounce off 825 or 807 area. All right. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Someone said it looks strong. I don't know about that because Bitcoin doesn't look that great. So how could Ethereum look strong? But again, you never know. We'll take a look at ETHBTC as well. It's a good outlier and indicator of what the market's doing for the altcoins. Let's take a look at Ethereum US Tether here and take a look at what's happening. So to me, it's in the exact same, like, you know, back. Look at all that scribble. Funny. Let me get rid of this. But I was saying, does it make an M pattern here, right? And break down to the downside? It kind of is right there. That's an M. It can't get above the resistance just like Bitcoin can't. 1,300 is Bitcoin's 16, or 17K, 17,300. So we collapsed to the downside, all right? Let's take a look. So it looks like I was drawing this falling wedge for Ethereum. You could say it kind of did break the wedge to the upside, or, could you catalyst it down and just say, nah, it's still in the top of the wedge. So here. Let's brainstorm together. Kind of like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, but a little too slanted and high up on that neckline. So here, that's a trend line that needs to break, personally, in my humble opinion. And then I've been doing this a lot lately. The head is what broke out of the pattern, but then it breaks back inside. So they break you out, then they break it back in. This is when they make people think you're going to go even lower. Then they jettison the price back into the pattern, and then they get you back inside the mood. So they've been doing this a lot lately. That's why I cut these off sometimes. Most people won't, but this is kind of what I've been seeing the market maker doing. You're not going to see the same things you see here on this channel on other people's channels because it's just too unique and too different. I refuse to be like everybody else, and I don't want to be. And so, yeah. And my brain also works differently than theirs. There's no way they would see it the way I see it. It's just too unique of a situation. Again, I love other people's beautiful perspectives. Shout out to all the awesome traders out there. Traders Reality, Jason Casper, all my awesome people, Tom Crown. I love everyone out there in the game. I am inclusive to everybody. I love everybody. I love everyone in the crypto space. I love every human being that God has made, hands down. Everybody that knows me knows that, and everyone that doesn't know that will eventually know that. So get on the love train with me. Right? There's no room for hate. Life is too short to hate anybody or to do anything negative to anyone. If you can do something positive for somebody, do it. It's going to change your life. It's going to make you feel better about yourself. Trust me 110%. The more you help others, the more you help yourself. It is a selfish act to do things for others. Look, I started dedicating my life to teaching, and I had a beautiful life. I get to travel more. I get to see more. I get to do more. God has provided more for me. So I'm going to continue to teach. I'm going to continue to connect. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I love you all. You're beautiful people. So if we live in love, we're awesome. Seekers of the Eternal, The Secret. What do y'all think about KuCoin safety? I think it's okay, but you never know. Again, that's going to be a decision you have to make for yourself. You are love. We create love, baby. Shout out to all my people, man. The chat is bumping today. Hi, Doodle Moving, Toby, Fiddlesticks, you're a blast. Lakochi, how you doing? Man, David Dakota Rogers, man, I love it. And you guys sound like Native Americans. Lakochi Coker sounds like a Native American, like what was it? The Lakota Indian, yeah, the Lakotas. the Lakota Indians. It reminds me of Lakotas, and Dakota reminds me of the Dakota Indian, and South Dakota, right? These are all Native American terms. So do I have some Native Americans here on the live stream? Let me know. I highly revere and love Native Americans. Think about it. Everyone came from all these other countries to America. These people were already here. There was 60 million Americans. That was the first genocide ever created. There was 60 million Native Americans, man. And I think the population went down to like 6 or 7, like 40 million Native Americans were killed, slaughtered. The Walketeers, where they made them walk from out of their land, like the way they were treated, unbelievable. Honestly, there's books on that, and it's not right. It's not right. I have a deep connection to the Native Americans, and they connect with me deeply. I'm also sick, maybe the flu, but made it to work today. Crypto Life Changer, we love you, man. Stay strong. It lasts 4 to 5 days, and you're going to make it through. It's so strong on the 3rd day, you feel like it's going to go for 4 or 5 more days, and you're so defeated and beat. You're one of the originals right here. My ancestors still run in my blood. Megwitch, my man. I love it. God bless everyone. I got Native American in me. Cherokee. Shout out to Tim313. Yeah. And I love everybody. I'm not just saying I just love Native Americans. I just have an affinity. As a kid, I heard The Owl Call My Name, that book, right? I get goosebumps right now. But it was about, if I remember, and I could be wrong, I hope I'm not mixing things up, but I remember this book. I heard The Owl Call My Name, best-selling by Mark Craven, of a young Anglican vicar named Mark Rand, who, unbeknownst to him, not alive. He earns a life, he'd be sent to the First Nations parish in British Columbia. Interesting. Now I think I'm getting it mixed up. But you should definitely watch this, though. He learns the meaning of life by getting sent to a first parish in British Columbia. Good book. There's another book that I'm trying to get off my head that I can't remember. But it is about the coming of age of a Native American boy growing up in a Native American community. And it stayed with me for the rest of my life. And I don't know the name of it, right? How dare I? But like the story and the connection. And also, I grew up in Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is Wampanoag Indian everywhere. You just see the land. You grow up with the land. Everyone, is a fisher or a farmer, and there's just so much connection to the land. And that is, that's key. So look at Ethereum. It's in a falling wedge. Falling wedges do break up 68% of the time. The daily's oversold. The 3-day is highly likely oversold here too. Yeah, wants to point to the upside. However, as I've been showing, there's a chance that this 3-day rolls over. As bullish as I see things, I'm seeing some signs of some struggle. The daily does want to push to the upside. That's a good sign. Slight bullish divergence there. That's a swing down. That's kind of flat. Not really, though. We don't see like the strong divergence. Here we saw this swing down. This isn't as sharp as a swing down. Attempting, but it's not that perfect divergence that I look for. 22-hour does want to move back to the upside, but again, it's that 4-hour that is struggling for us all. So either the 4-hour gets pinned to the upside and the bigger time frames pump, which could happen, and then it just stays up here. That happened like a few weeks back, right, for Bitcoin and ETH. But that's why I go with my support and resistance and my shapes. And at the end of the day, this thing was in the exact same shape Bitcoin was in. Is in the rising wedge that broke to the downside. Okay? And so this just is what it is. And then it made a bear flag. And so you just, and there was a nasty pull there. Ooh. And that would take you down to about a 10,080 Ethereum. So struggles in paradise. It's not looking good. Also, top of the channel, all the way back down to the bottom of the channel. Your last hope is that you double bottom here at 10,080, 1080. But, I believe it's likely we cruise lower than 1,000. One more time for Ethereum. The 4-hour is suggesting a move to the downside. You're in a pattern that breaks down most of the time. So you just got to heed this. How many times did the daily or the 22-hour say something, but the 4-hour does what it does. So you got to give the 4-hour its respect. You got to respect the TA, says Mitch Ray, right? Respect the TA, baby. Respect the TA. Shout out to Mitch Ray. Shout out to all the technical analysts, YouTubers out there with all their different amazing and unique perspectives. May God bless them all. So look, coming down here to 10,080 is the move here, and that would even set us even lower to the moment down. We lost a point of control as well for Ethereum. You're likely to head to the lowest area of liquidity. Again, you're double bottoming here There's a chance that this double bottoms, and that's what you're praying for. You're praying for this 4-hour reset, maybe halfway, something like that, show signs of life, and get a move back above this trend line. You got to break this trend line, and then you got to break this high here. You can't get back above 13,042, then Ethereum's going to have some trouble. All right. So that's ETH in a bit of a nutshell. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at ETHBTC, another outlier that I just like to look at on the Binance chart every so often. And it's funny, it looks a lot like the channel. It's the rising wedge, it's in the flag, right? ETHBTC was looking good. Looked like it was actually going to break out nicely out of this channel to the upside. And now it struggled and it fell to the downside. So let's kind of zoom more out to the 22. Show you the bigger pattern at hand, though, does suggest that over time, ETH will move with Bitcoin, and then eventually ETH will beat up on Bitcoin. However, the last few weeks, ETH has lost, and honestly, I mean, that trend line's gone, and now you're in a bear flag on the bottom. Suggests that ETH is getting beat up against Bitcoin for whatever reason, and what it is when they're both small and they get hit, ETH takes a bigger hit because it's smaller. Just like when they're both big and they get hit. So when the market's dumping, ETHBTC will take a hit. It makes sense logically, right? And again, another flag that suggests that we break down. We'd have to get back inside this pattern to remain bullish, just like Bitcoin would have to get back inside that rising wedge. So now you see a whole picture of multiple things. You see the S&P future. You see Bitcoin. You see the dollar index. You see Ethereum. You see the total market cap. Now you have a picture of what's happening. You're beginning to build an idea of how to become a real trader. The information you need to make a proper decision. Then you look for the altcoins that have the highest likelihood, and boom, boom, boom. You know, you begin to build a story. Like Peel, MetaApe, right? It's on my radar inside this ascending triangle. Do I own any of this? No, not at all. But this does look like, look, bounce, bounce, bounce. If it holds this trend line with the oversold 22, this thing could get busy. Again, 4-hour time frame, like most of the market, is overbought. This is going to have to go sideways or get held. Maybe it drops a little more, and then it breaks itself back inside the pattern. Possibly goes out for that stop loss hunt. So be careful. There's a chance this gets a stop hunt and still survives to the upside, right? But it is on my radar as an ascending triangle. The tight moving averages are starting to show me something, and the bigger time frames, the 22-hour, are suggesting that we're very, very oversold and we're making previous higher lows. This is called MetaApes. So it's kind of, you know, people might even think it's ape. You never know what they think, but just something to think about. Pell on the radar. Blocktopia, an oldie but goodie, a beautiful coin. Thought I could pump there. Look, stops below. We did get stopped out of that trade. Not every trade is going to play out. It's just not going to happen. All right. The plan is to lose minimal when you do lose. All right, and just continue to cut off minimal loss, minimal loss, minimal loss. You could take 5-6 losses. 2 or 3 wins could easily pay for 5 or 6 losses. Then you only have to win 5 out of 10 trades, 3 out of 10 trades, 4 out of 10 trades. People think that traders have to be 90%, 80%. You could be 30% and be a very profitable trader, okay? Don't have to win every single trade by any means at all. Now, when the market starts to rip and you're extremely obsessive and you put as much work as we do, you can start to rip through many, many more trades for sure, without a doubt in my mind, you know. To me, trading's like pool. You ever play pool and you play really good and you're amazing, but then you get into a rut and you just can't seem to hit a shot? Trading can be like that. You know, you can have a streak where you're just unstoppable, and then you can have a week or two where you're just in your head a little bit too much. A couple trades don't go the wrong way. And the key is to know that it's probability. If a few trades go the wrong way, that's the probability of the week. It doesn't mean it's you. People start beating themselves up, right? But having a trading diary is so important. Writing down what's going on, writing down what you're feeling, writing down what's happening. Is Blocktopia finally getting a move back up? I mean, extremely beat to the downside. The 4 hours suggesting a bit of bullish divergence there, as you can see. You see that? Like that move up with that looks like it's eventually going to be a move down. It already is. I love this project. I think it's really going to be one of the bigger ones. Like even Binance bought some space. Everyone seemed to have got into Blocktopia. Like everyone wanted a piece of it. So strange that it's all the way down here to 0. Will the metaverse really come back? That's the question. Will the metaverse come back? Will we have a Santa rally or a massive year-end dump? That's what everybody wants to know. That's the name of the game. That's what I had on the thumbnail today. If I answer that correctly, right now I see a dump coming. Right now I do see a dump coming. I know we're oversold in the bigger time frames, and I know even the 10-day for Bitcoin suggesting a move up, and we're going to talk about that in a second too. But, you know, the bulls have to show me something. Bulls haven't really showed me anything yet. So until the bulls show me something, I'm just, you know. Super chats, Caspa, Horizon Coin. Sam, are you still using 3 commas? honestly, I'm with my family for the next 10 days. My wife asked me to take a breather. And literally, I try to give my family 10 days out of my life a year when I'm really, really 100% into them and only them. And even now, I can't. I'm teaching class tomorrow. I've already been up since 7 in the morning, right? My wife took the kids somewhere right now. And so, you know, she's like, I can't sit here and watch you live stream. So I attempt to make these last 2 weeks of the year for my family. And my wife begs me not to be in hundreds of trades. So I attempt, and so I'm going to really reassess my trading situation. I'm jumping in and out of a few little things on KuCoin, I'll be honest with you, here and there, because I'm obsessed and I can't help it. So right now, I want to use 3 commas. They're saying that eventually they're going to make it better for the API to be like this triple connection, that, you know, whatever they wanted to say. They did come up with some type of statement, and they'd like that to happen, where the actual connection is more secure. I'd have to have a meeting with one of them, and they don't seem to like respect me the way I want to be respected either, you know, in my humble opinion. And again, I could be wrong. Let's give them a chance, but I would like to sit down with, like, I said I had an issue, and I thought like a head rep would sit with me, and they were like, contact support. And I was like, but I already, like, I talked to 4 representatives of you guys inside of a Telegram channel. Like, why would you tell me to go to support? Like, I thought that was really weird. So if you're listening, 3 commas, like, you should treat people that promote your brand a little better, in my humble opinion. So yeah, and I'm not truthful. I could lie right now and want to be on under the radar, but like, I like saying I'm truthful. People have issues. People have problems with me. I'll talk about it right out loud, because I know I've been so upfront and so true to everyone here on my live stream, right? So yeah, so like I'm super disappointed. The problem is, I will give it to them. Their platform's, I looked at all the other ones, but the platform's better. I do have my team right now going into Coin Panel, testing it out. I do have my team going into Crypto Nove. We're going to test out a bunch of different solutions, and we're going to find out something better for you. We're not going to stop, so don't worry about it. Beautiful day to DCA and to ETH and Bitcoin. I believe that. It is a good day, but I believe we could go lower. Could you please check out Grin if you haven't already? Looking at the 1 hour, waiting for the 15-minute to reset. Shout out to Elton Jeffs for the Canadian $8. May God bless you. Thank you so much for the love. Let's take a look at Caspa, Horizon, and my man's asking about Grin. That's another thing. If you're on this channel, you're going to learn so much about so many other coins that you may never have heard about. All right. Thank you so much for that super chat. May God bless you and yours. That's amazing. You people are awesome. I really, really love you all. I haven't even looked at how many people. 494 people. Unbelievable. 297 likes, $20 in chat revenue. I haven't looked at the likes or the concurrent viewers right now. I don't have the time. I have the time to get into the chats and get it in. So if you're here watching, thank you so much. You helped me get here. Please hit that like. I mean, I don't understand why we have 200 people play games with the like button. It really, really helps me out. Like, I'm a real person who needs as much help as possible. I'm out here every day on my own, 7 days a week. There's no boss. There's no company. There's no one here but me. If I don't make it, if something happens to me, it's over. Like, I am my own everything. So I need as much support as I can get by each and every one of you. The like button means so much. It shows me that people care about me, that people give a damn. And I'm a sensitive guy, and I need the love. So if you can have it in your heart, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. All right. A coin fell out. It's copper. I don't get it either. Smash the like. I don't get it either. Smash the like, everybody. All right. All right. So moving forward, we want to look at Caspa. I want to look at Caspa. I'm super interested. My favorite coin to trade on Max Global right now. And, you know, I'm waiting for that beautiful retracement, right? We're watching this 0.5. I want the 0.618. And look, it just keeps falling in the wedge. Eventually, it's going to retrace to a beautiful pocket. And there's going to be a boom, right? It's about being patient and just waiting for the fibs. It's getting to the golden pocket. Looks like it actually turned on the 22-hour for more downside. Let's see if it can get to that golden pocket. Once it gets into this golden pocket, maybe even the 786, this whole region, I'll be watching for a bit of a bounce with the stochastics and the MACD. I believe Caspa will bounce back to the upside. It's been a hot coin. It's just consolidating right now and finding its special spot. The button, always the first thing I do when I get in. Thank you so much for the love, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Lifer. Thanks for all the knowledge. We all care for you. 2x for you. Mobile desktop. Ho, ho, ho. Shout out to Don Freed, my man. Thank you for the love. Appreciate that. The best thing would have been for an exchange to integrate all the features of something like 3 commas into their platform. Exactly. How come no exchanges have that? How come you can't do all that? How come it's all API? Next Euler, still 13K. Go, baby, go. Big Bitcoin dump starting now. I mean, hey, you guys, I'm about 80 to 90% accurate when it comes to BTC. I asked the people, actually, how accurate am I when it comes to Bitcoin? I shouldn't even say it. I don't know. The real lovers should make double YouTube accounts. I'm down, but it will take all the real loved ones to pass love image. We make another email, another YouTube, and double this man's like, etc. Be a smart idea. I'd appreciate that. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping. The leverage exchanges have it, like Bybit and so on. The spot platforms need to up their game. 10 days, and I guess you could always trade leverage with 1x leverage, which is just like trading spot in a way. 10 days are well-deserved, Sammy. Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to take 10 days off. It's just not going to happen. Hey, Sam, can you check mask and ban? Send in a super chat, please. Do right by the other people that did it. It's just the right thing to do. Horizon Coin and Grin. And plus, we're not even done yet, and we're starting to fill up the motion here. Horizon is Zen Coin, if I'm right? Zen USDT on Binance. It's also on Coinbase. We'll take a look at it here on Binance. Horizon got beat to the ground. All right. Beat to the ground. Let's look at like the 3-day chart, try to get a sense. Yeah, I mean, every coin is like, this is a real bear market. Like, I'll be honest, like, this is a, you know, it could get worse. People don't realize bear markets get worse. Like, it gets harder and harder till no one can handle it. Like, it's almost like being in a vice and getting your face squished. And it's just like, a lot of people just can't handle it. Most people are going to give up the beans. You know, some people can get tortured forever and never say a word, right? But, you know, and it's kind of like that. Like, bear markets are like torture. I'm telling you right now. And if you're not in a trading group having fun like we are, finding gains in small cap gems and just learning, even me, like, even say I have a big portfolio, sometimes I'll just use small amounts to trade. Like, if I make 500, I make 500. That's awesome. Keeps my head in the game. Keeps me basically entertained, too, as well. And makes me realize that it's not all down in the bear market. There's money to be made here. So Zen could make a move. However, that 3-day suggesting you dump. This looks like you lost a major level, and then you lost another major level. Like, you lost this level here. Zen's going to follow Bitcoin and highly likely go to the downside. This looks like it's going to drop even more. Look at it. It's pointing down. I suggest it makes either a double bottom here or a lower low. I mean, it's not looking good at all. I wouldn't touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. So many other hot coins to trade, like the high coins. Oh, man, thanks for the advice, bro. I never gave you any advice, man. Never. So I don't know why you're saying that, because I didn't give any advice. Unless I gave you life advice, like how to drink lemon water, you know. Hello, Sam. I wish your family the best wishes and a happy new year in up front. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to Armand Habetz. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. So if you took a short, like most of us felt the need, right, and traded Bitcoin, let's take a look at what's happening here on the 1-hour time frame. And there you have the flag breaking to the downside like it was supposed to. This was supposed to happen, you know. Now it could stop there. The 1 hour is getting somewhat oversold. Look at that. It was a quick dump. They could be just grabbing some liquidity before they pump us back to the upside. All right. I'm going to attempt to load Bookmap, but it's been sketchy. I'm going to attempt to load Bookmap on this little laptop. And I'm telling you, these low cap gems don't care. They'll trade up while Bitcoin dumps on your face. They don't care. They're the only things that can really do whatever they want. Look, HIDOODLES just blasted to the upside. Remember, it was 57. It just blasted 20%. And it was the call of the day, man. HIDOODLES for gains. Look at that. I told you that 1 hour was curving. I saw that 1 hour curving. It was giving me the heebies. It's giving me the excitements, actually, not the heebies. I was like, word. Like, I liked what I was seeing. So last time I had this up, we were dropping frames. We'll see what happens now. It seems to eat away at what's happening. I had TA on this. It's not here now. What's going on? And look, there we have. The market sucks. We took the biggest gainer out of the game already. Basically, close case and go out for the rest of the day and call it a day. You know? Yeah, look, the second I start Bookmap, look, even the data wasn't loaded for a second. But look, we talked about this flag over and over again. I went over it. It was one of the first things I went over, right? Banging 22% gains on HIDOODLES. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have jumped on in. Look, the stochastics were turning. There was lack of bearish momentum. There were some signs of life here. And honestly, we knew this coin was the hottest coin of the day. It was the hottest coin last night. And lo and behold, here we have a move to the upside yet again. I don't own any HIDOODLES. I wish I was getting in on this right now. Sometimes, you know, I'm spending so much time preparing, getting things ready, going over Bitcoin, that I don't even have the time to jump on into the trade. I'd rather other people find their way or learn the education, you know. So, and I would love to show my trade right now. I'm up huge, right? HIDOODLES. Like, you can call that a day. That's a Monday with this false move Monday for Bitcoin. Shady day to trade. Really not a great day to be in the market too. You know, more of an observation day to get ready. If you hit 22%, like literally, I would close my computer for the rest of the day and just walk away. Me personally, I'd call that a win and then be ready for tomorrow. I mean, that's awesome, right? It's only 11 in the morning, 11:30. 22% is huge. That's a lot of gains. All right. And you can see we kind of made it happen here on the live. So shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. And why? Well, there was signs of life in the indicators. Okay. I'm telling you, when I saw this curve on the stochastic, it told me something was brewing. I know it's kind of crazy, but that curve was like, huh. Then I saw how we broke above the previous resistance and support and resistance flip. Then we were also getting near the 21-day moving average. Again, this looks short-lived. Maybe we only pump up to here, but boom. You have to remember, too, this is FOMO for an NFT. People are on the other side at OpenSea wanting to buy NFTs, and they're plowing in, okay? Like, let's go, man. Like, we did it again. Like, what else can I do, man? Every single day, teaching, showing results, showing the ideas, showing you how this stuff plays out over and over again. This is a bigger version of the smaller one. It's just a falling wedge flag that broke out. Falling wedge flag that broke out. This is just a smaller idea. Same concept, same idea. Again, now the biggest gainer of the day. 72% gain for HIDOODLES. All right, and we were in it last night all over it. The second to third biggest gainer is HISAN 33, which we were looking at, right? I didn't get Wing C, all right? I have to admit, I wasn't all over that. I don't know what's going on there. But I am in PBX. Look, PARABLOLIC. We were all over it yesterday. Something on my radar. It's also up nicely. So almost everything that I kind of looked at had high probability making a bit of a move here. And HIODS even kind of made a bit of a move there to the upside. So starting a bit of a flag. This is now flagging out on the 1 hour. See, this is what a flag is. I just want you to understand. These are bull flags. That's a continuation pattern to the upside. If it stays inside that flag and above this, that high trend line, it's going to break above this high volume node and make a gain. Simple stuff. And I just keep finding these flags and going at them over and over and over again. 18% gains on a flag for HIODBS. Possible chance for a move. It's slipping back inside the pattern, so it's not amazing, and it could actually dump even more. We'll see. It's pushing down. Let's take a look at our 15 and our 7. If they want to rip back up, they could give you a chance that, give you a chance that you are going to hold the zone here. And that's why I use the 15-minute and the 7, because they're going to tell me temporally on the smallest time frame possible, basically, without being too much of like a vibrational error, right? What I mean by vibrational error is the 1 hour and the 1 minute and the 5, like they go up and down so quick that like they could throw you off by a movement and you'll believe in one and then believe in another. 7 minute does that enough. It's sensitive enough, but also has enough of a bigger time frame in it too. So it's my go-to for confirmation. I'm using the 7 minute all the time. Like, are we really going to break above that? Let me see. 7 minutes suggests that we're going to go sideways and push out. I like what I'm seeing. Now that 7 and the 15 minute give me more confidence to possibly trade the 1 hour time frame. And now I see a little more information behind the scenes of what's actually happening inside of this flag. And now I can make a better decision whether I want to make that probability move. All right. Multiple time frames are really going to give you the insight you need. If you don't know how to use multiple time frames, you got to take my beginner's course. My beginner's course is going to break down how the relationship between the daily and the 4 hour, the 4 hour and the 1 hour, the 1 hour and the 15 minute. I'm telling you right now. And honestly, I don't make that much money on the class. Like you see me advertising. I'm advertising because I want that many people to learn because I could die tomorrow. Other people think, oh, he's a guy on YouTube. All he wants to do is make money. You don't get it. God is taking care of me. God has predicted that my life is going to be great. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but it is. I'm blessed. Things are going to go well for me. I'm going to make millions and millions, possibly billions of dollars, and I'm going to change the world. I know this is going to happen. It's my destiny. I'm on my way. I don't need your money as much as I want you to learn, but you got to commit. $60, take this course. I'm telling you right now, it'll change your life. If you do this, then I get to accomplish my mission, which is teaching as many people as humanly possible, all right? And then you won't miss the sauce, and you'll understand what I'm putting down. And you'll be able to make bacon on the beach, all right? Don't you want to make bacon on the beach? I know you do. It might be beef bacon, too. I eat beef bacon. I'm back to eating bacon, everybody. You can eat beef bacon. Look. I buy it at these Muslim stores, and it's amazing. Honestly, if you're not using the Brave browser, you're slipping. You're watching too many ads. Look, when I watch YouTube, I watch no ads at all, all right? If I go to any random video, I click on my video, then I'll click on someone else's video. This is when I was sick as a dog. But look, former FBI agent breaks down the chances of all this, like Biden tell tale about Uncle Purple, right? Well, he lied, man, that's crazy. But look, if I just hit any, I want to hit any link. How did this nutcase get a security clearance? That's crazy, right? That's true, right? Stealing people's luggage from the airport, like that's insane. So look, crypto to hell. We'll hit Altcoin Daily's video. Now, normally this would load right up, everybody, and you would be getting an ad right now, and you'd have to sit through the ad, then you'd be skip ad, all that. See how none of that happened to me? Because I have ad blocker on right here. Now, if I want to watch the ads, I'll get paid for it. If you're not using Brave browser, you're watching ads all day on YouTube. My wife does it because we watch YouTube on the TV sometimes, and I tell her, let's just use the computer because we're sitting there waiting all the time. Even when you're watching a kids thing with your kid, like they'll pop in an ad that really almost has nothing to do with kids, and you're like, what is going on here? So, you know, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your subliminal mind from getting impulsed by advertising. Use the Brave browser today and stop playing yourself, all right? Link in the description below. I do get a referral link from that, but I believe it helps us all. So why not jump on in and use the Brave browser? If you're not using Brave, you're slipping. You're slipping. You're slipping, all right? I'm telling you right now, you're slipping away. What is a scalp? A scalp is when, you know, in wars, someone would kill someone and they would take the hair off the top of their head to prove that how many kills they had. And so they would scalp you, right? It's pretty vicious, honestly, if you think about it, to scalp a human being. But we use the term now when trading. Scalping is taking a little bit off the top, you know, trying to just grab a little something on the way. This 1 hour could flip back to the upside depending on the 15 and the 7 minute. They're showing signs of life. Again, it could dump with Bitcoin and we could see a whole massive implosion of the market. But these have been stronger coins, and I am watching this flag. There's a chance, you know, 60%, 68% chance that does make a move to the upside. All right, Evan, I feel like we covered almost every single thing we needed to cover. We nailed it. Don't wait if you don't have a hardware wallet. Lifer has the link. Yeah, we have a hardware wallet too. People are playing themselves and not keeping themselves secure. I don't know why they're doing it. I have no idea. For $219, secure thousands of dollars of your cryptocurrency and make sure that you own your own private keys. Not your keys, not your crypto. Link in the description below. Link in the comment section right there. It does give me an awesome commission if you do buy this Trezor Model T. It's not amazing, but, you know, I get to spread the fact that everyone's got a hardware wallet. I get to keep you safe, and I get to promote a product that I really use. I've been using Trezor for 5 years since I had my first Model T in 2017, and we're headed into 2023. I also have 2 Trezor Touches. I like them way better than almost any other wallet in the game, and there you have it. So check it out today. A link in the description below if you do want to get down, all right? Follow me on Twitter, @CryptoLifer33. This was awesome. You got to watch that video. Them all there in the Bahamas. That's, like, so awesome. 9,810 followers. Fun. We lost 5 followers last night. Wow, it wasn't funny enough. Are you going to talk to your family about crypto and Bitcoin this holiday season, or hope they don't bring it up, right? Are you going to talk to your family about crypto and Bitcoin this holiday season, or hope they don't bring it up? Cryptocurrencies, crypto investor, Satoshi Christmas. No, I talk about it every day. Maybe I'll give them a break over the holidays. Funny. Shout out to Nikki89 and everybody. Where y'all at? I put out a tweet, unless I like put it out on the chat, right? Where's my people at? Open up a Twitter, man. Start getting involved. It's okay. You're going to be all right. The more people you answer the tweet, the more people are going to find me, the more people know the show, the better my life's going to be. So you're going to help me. Johnny Depp keeps winning. That's awesome. SHIB Army. Look at that. Do not step down. Nobody wants him to leave. You know, honestly, if Elon leaves, that's the big news lately, right? Just picked up this huge and amazing NFT. It's better than Lincoln, better than Washington. Represents a new future. Shiba Inu for the win. SHIB Army. That's hilarious. How many? This guy, Archangel. Funny. Happy Hanukkah, SHIB Army. You gotta love that. Are you ready to be a SHIB millionaire in 2023? Shibarium Beta. They got this countdown. Today is the day. Less than 9 hours left. What's going to go on? What is the countdown? They're creating a frenzy. SHIB is trending. What's happening? We told you it does look like it could break out on that daily and that smaller time frames. SHIB swap. Look at that. SHIB Army. Trending, baby, trending. Do not step down. I'm pretty sure that's the whole law, because he definitely lost the poll. No, do not step down. View all. Look at that. After ignoring the Twitter files for 2 weeks, the media has decided to cover Twitter again. All it took was a 12-hour poll held in the middle of the night. So funny, the second that he said that he might step down due to the poll, right? So if you're not privy to what's going on, Elon put a poll out saying that he would step down. Elvis is in the building. Those who want power are the ones who least deserve it. Agreed. As the saying goes, be careful what you wish for, right? And here you said, should I step down as the head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of the poll. 17 million votes. I can't believe that 57% people said yes. I definitely said no. Going forward, there will be a vote for major policy changes. My apologies won't happen again. Interesting. So he'll vote for everything and make sure people, congrats to the Giga Berlin team on building 3K Model Ys this year. That's pretty awesome. Duel in the Desert, couldn't ask for a better game. Incredible. I mean, that was unreal. Didn't it go 3-3 to 33, and then they went at it in a shootout at the end for Argentina to win? I mean, unbelievable. 24,400 tweets for France's goal. Highest ever for a World Cup. I mean, you got to love that. He's watching the World Cup pump his business. Got to be cool to be, involved with everything in the world. So Elon Musk put out a poll, and honestly, if he does step down, he's going to put someone he trusts in place. So I think it's more for kind of, so we won't get speculative over in the media. They can't rip it up anymore, and things will be good. But it is what it is. Everyone, my family is back, and it's time to go. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. There's the dumpage. And let's take a look back at BTC. Market is sketchy now. Bitcoin was kind of sideways, gave some things to breathe, but now, Bitcoin, Big Daddy Bitcoin, going to take the dumpage. And there's the dumpage that we talked about. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. This stuff was obvious to me that we were going down. If you couldn't tell that we were going to at least get a little bit of a dump, then I don't know. Now, we're possibly double bottoming here. This is our last chance. All right? This is our last chance. I keep the short open or take profits depending. Oh, my God, you're so cute. You are the cutest thing I've ever seen.
We went to the Dutch store.
Oh, my God. You love me, huh?
We went to the Dutch store.
She's trying to interact with me and she's all girly. Oh, she's a sweetie, huh? All right, everyone, I'm out of here. You know what? I might as well just jump in the pool to end the stream, right?
Why?
Why not? Because it's a beautiful day.
With your clothing on?
No, not my clothing. That's stupid.
I didn't know you had any.
I'll give you guys the outside look. I love you all. Have a good day. I'm going to jump in the pool. No, they're watching me jump in the pool real quick.
What about your shorts?
I'll just, do you have my sweet clothes?
No, I know.
What are you doing?
Why don't we just make a video and then you can post it?
No, it's fun. It's a live stream. It's cool. No one sees this live stuff.
Is the baby okay?
Yeah, she's right there. It's a beautiful day to be in the pool. This is cool, man. No one gets to see regular life like this. Everyone hides their life oh, I'm a YouTuber. Look at my charts. This is real life, man. clapped for me. She sat down and she watched and clapped. She went, hey. Ah. Whew. When can you jump in a pool with your computer while Bitcoin's dumping in your face? Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me jump into that chat one last time. Awesome. This man is living the dream and loving it. It's snowing here. 10 for 10 on the stream. This man is a wild boy. Thank you for the stream, brother. Being holding up like a champ. Sigma Lifer. Love it. Remember, false move Monday. Expect for them to jettison the price right back up and pump up. Be very, very careful. Let's take a look at Bookmap before we get out of here. Remember, Bookmap in the description where you can actually see where the liquidity lies. And honestly, Bookmap ran well without any issues. How come we had frames dropping last night? No frames dropping tonight. What is going on with that? Okay, so I got Bookmap data on the perp. For some reason, hold on. I usually have to turn liquidations on and off for whatever reason. Yep, and there they go. Liquidating the shorts. Let's take a look at where the liquidity lies for Bookmap. You know, honestly, they're keeping us pinned with a heavy sell wall at 1660. Likely we're going to head lower to 16,500. There is more liquidity down at 16,005, but we are going sideways. They're trying to pin us back up to that 17K region. Could get that loop dip. They are liquidating the longs right now. People that went a little too early are getting liquidated. Actually, let me show you Bookmap. Sorry about that. So look, we're looking at Bookmap right here. You can see the longs are getting liquidated down in this area. We do see a heavy sell wall at 16,650. It's heavy red up here, but there is some liquidity jumping back in at 17,000. Could jettison us back up to kind of collect that volume there. So this is interesting. Bitcoin is bouncing. And remember, you know, the daily and the bigger time frames are getting oversold, you know, so let's see what happens. I'm expecting a little more downside, though, in my humble opinion, based on the probabilities of the charts. But that's Bookmap for you, everyone. And thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I love y'all. Have a great day. Be safe. Love everybody. Live and love. Do everything you can to make your life as good as possible. Be healthy. Drink water. Do what you can. Stay away from negative people, negative situations, and power through. I love